Synth Radio FM 98.4. Have a neon day, my friends. I don't know why, but today I'm just in a good mood. Maybe because of you guys, although I'm not really sure how many of you are listening. Seriously, how many of you are still alive? If someone is out there, please call us. Please. I've heard that the Steel Pants radio receives a lot more callers, and we want to beat them if we can. So please hurry up. Oh, what is this, a caller? Hello, sir, how are you doing? Hey, I'm Shane from Steel Pants. You know, I had it with you guys always mocking us. Please cut it out, okay? I'm Shane too. Why do you pick the same name as me? How unoriginal. Shut up, you little pansy, or I find you and beat you to a pulp. See, this is why our radio is much more friendly than yours. You rockers are so aggressive. How rude. Whatever, bye now, you little moron. Synth Radio. We don't get steals. Shine on like a disco ball, my friends. This is Shane, who is not profane. I was thinking about going shopping today when I realized all of my favorite shops burned down a while ago. I was hungry and I thought to myself, wow, I need a Vegemite sandwich. Then I realized I'm not in Australia. Oh well, back to eating some bugs. Bye, my friends. Lots of hugs. Neon Synth Radio. Have a wonderful day, my friends. I forgot to tell you before that only girls and boys with sexy bodies can listen to this radio station. If you're an ugly person without style, please turn off the radio now, okay? That being said, I mean ugly people. I saw a few really ugly people today. I mean, they had wheels instead of legs, and they said all kinds of nasty stuff about me. I had to run like hell. One of them followed me here to the studio. Seriously, what are those things? Not exactly sexy, my man, not at all. And speaking of not exactly sexy, why do people with trash bodies go to the beach? I mean, why would you want to show your veiny, ugly legs and fat bellies? This is just nasty. Please work out, eat healthy, and look good. Maybe then you will have a sexy ass like I do. Neon Sexy Radio. You have to look good while you're listening to us. If not, then make like a tree and get out of here.
Was I a wife? What was the song I heard on the radio? Oh yeah. I am so hungry. I wonder what happened to my wife.
My eyes are not
What had any wife?
I can still see you, you ugly stranger.
Food.
Just stop.
Everyone is so sick. And sick. Yeah, I'm so hungry.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to die anyway.
What was the song I heard on the radio?
Coming to bring us
Oh yeah.
food. Everyone is so sick and sick.
I wonder what happened to my wife. I had any wife? Was I a wife?
Why is there no one coming to bring us food? Everyone is so sick and sick.
wonder what happened to my wife. I had any wife. My old wife. Understand it. Is the world.
Oh yeah.
What was the song I heard on the radio?
My wife.
Oh yeah.
I had any wife. My old wife. I am so hungry. I'm so hungry. The others will kill you.
Out shopping. It was easy because the shop is abandoned. And I bought myself some new pants. No, not steel ones, but tight, hot ones. And they are hot, my man. They make my butt look like shiny, healthy, round apples, you know. Hey, you steel pants guy, bite me. Jennifer, will you stop looking at my ass, please, and play the next song? So next song, coming up. because I am happy, my friends. I am happy because I look good, I have a nice ass, and I have a beauty that lasts forever, you know. A lot of nice cool songs coming up, but first, let me talk to you guys about feeling sexy in this harsh environment. You know, just because it is the post-apocalyptic wasteland, you know, we don't have to look like shit that falls out of our asses. Well, if it falls out of my ass, it's good because my ass is sexy, you know. Don't forget to press B to poop out of your sexy, nasty ass. Sorry, guys. Didn't want to talk about pooping. No. Pooping is gross. I wanted to talk about pooping in foreign places. You know, pooping at your girlfriend's house, pooping at your grandpa's house. But I mean, seriously, who is a grandpa these days? Speaking about pooping, do girls really not poop? I mean, I don't really care that much because of the girls, you know, but, you know, I cannot really talk about this maybe in the future. But do they fart? Seriously, girls, do you girls fart? Okay, sorry, Jennifer, I stopped. Okay, next song. Neon Synth Radio, the radio where even pooping is sexy. FM 98.4. Why all the noise? Why all the nasty jokes and uninteresting topics on other radios? Like, what is that radio station called again? Yeah, Chat Till You Die. I mean, how can you name your radio station like that? Who gives a name to a radio station like that? I mean, the name is so dark and has the word death in it, you know? It is just not fine. But what is fine is a nice cup of Sea Keef Cafe. Okay, let's see our next poem. For Annie by Edgar Allan Poe. Thank heaven, the crisis, the danger is past, and the lingering illness is over at last, and the fever called living is conquered at last. Sadly, I know I am shorn of my strength, and no muscle I move as I lie at full length, but no matter, I feel I am better at length. And I rest so composedly now in my bed, that any beholder might fancy me dead, might start at beholding me thinking me dead. The moaning and groaning and sighing and sobbing are quieted now, with that horrible throbbing at heart, that horrible throbbing. The sickness, the nausea, the pitiless pain have ceased with the fever that maddened my brain, with the fever called living that burned in my brain. And oh, of all tortures that tortured the worst, has abated the terrible torture of thirst. For the naphthalene river of passion accursed, I have drunk of a water that quenches all thirst, of a water that flows with a lullaby sound, from a spring but a very few feet underground, from a cavern not very far down underground. And let it never be foolishly said that my room it is gloomy and narrow my bed, for man never slept in a different bed, and to sleep you must slumber in just such a bed. My tantalized spirit here blandly reposes, forgetting or never regretting its roses, its old agitations of myrtles and roses. For now while so quietly lying it fancies a holier odor, a bucket of pansies, a rosemary odor, commingled with pansies, with you and the beautiful Puritan pansies. And so it lies happily, bathing in many a dream of the truth and the beauty of Annie, drowned in a bath of the tresses of Annie. She tenderly kissed me, she fondly caressed, and then I fell gently to sleep on her breasts, deeply to sleep from the heaven of her breasts. When the light was extinguished, she covered me warm, and she prayed to the angels to keep me from harm, to the Queen of the angels to shield me. And I saw in my bed, dead, and I rest so contentedly now in my bed, with your love at my breast, that you fancy me dead, that you shudder to look at me thinking me dead. But my heart is brighter than all of the many stars in the sky, for it sparkles with Annie. He glows with the light of the love of my Annie, with the thought of the light of the eyes of my Annie.
I was born there. People are screaming.
St. Julius Cavain. Serious but smiling, stately and serene, and dreamier than a flower, a girl in whom all sympathies convene, as perfumes in a bower, through whom one feels what soul and heart may need, and their resistless power, eyes that commune with the frank skies of truth, where thought like starlight curls, lips of immortal rose where love and youth nestle like two sweet pearls. Hair that suggests the Bible braids of Ruth, deeper than any girl's. When first I saw you, 'twas as if within my soul took shape some song, played by a master of the violin, a music pure and strong, that wrapped my soul above all earthly sin, to hates that know no wrong. I can't have you today. I can't have you tomorrow. I can't have you. It's too late. My heart is filled with sorrow. Fellow in the grass occasionally rides. You may have met him, did you not? His notice sudden is. The grass divides as with a calm, a spotted shaft is seen, and then it closes at your feet and opens further on. He likes a acre, floor to cool for corn, yet when a child and barefoot, I am more than once at morn. Half past, I thought, a whiplash of braiding in the sun, when stopping to secure it, it wrinkled and was gone. Several of nature's people I know, and they know me. I feel for them a transport of cordiality, but never met this fellow, attended or alone, without a tighter breathing and zero at the bow. Chill Radio 100.5. I have been singing these rabbits myself too lately, but I think all they will need is a nice tender hug. You know, a hug solves everything. I think even a vicious predator will calm down if you will just look into its eyes and hug it. And maybe it will hug you too. Trust me, nothing could go wrong. I am hugging an elephant, you're hugging a tree. I'm hugging a crocodile, look into my eyes, full of smiles. Hug the tree and hug the lice. Look at me, I don't tell any lies. Hug me now, hug the shark, till the day goes by and it gets dark. Bone Chill Radio. For Annie by Edgar Allan Poe. Thank heaven the crisis, the danger is past, and the lingering illness is over at last, and the fever called living is conquered at last. Sadly I know I am shorn of my strength, and no muscle I move as I lie at full length, but no matter, I feel I am better at length. And I rest so composedly now in my bed, that any beholder might fancy me dead, might start at beholding me thinking me dead. The moaning and groaning and sighing and sobbing are quieted now, with that horrible throbbing at heart horrible, horrible throbbing. The sickness, the nausea, the pitiless pain have ceased with the fever that mad in my brain, with the fever called living that burned in my brain. And oh, of all tortures that tortured the worst, has abated the terrible torture of thirst. For the naphthalene river of passion accursed, I have drunk of a water that quenches all thirst. Of a water that flows with a lullaby sound, from a spring but a very few feet underground, from a cavern not very far down underground. And oh, let it never be foolishly said, that room it is gloomy and narrow my bed, for man never slept in a different bed, and to sleep you must slumber in just such a bed. My tantalized spirit here blandly reposes, forgetting or never regretting its roses, its old agitations of myrtles and roses. For now while so quietly lying it fancies a holier odor about it of pansies, a rosemary odor commingled with pansies, with rue and the beautiful Puritan pansies. And so it lies happily, bathing in many a dream of the truth and the beauty of Annie, drowned in a bath of the tresses of Annie. She tenderly kissed me, she fondly caressed, and then I fell gently to sleep on her breasts, deeply to sleep from the heaven of her breasts. When the light was extinguished, she covered me warm, and she prayed to the angels to keep me from harm, to the queen of the angels to shield me from harm. And I lie so composedly now in my bed, knowing her love, that you fancy me dead, and I rest so contentedly now in my bed, with her love at my breast, that you fancy me dead, that you shudder to look at me thinking me dead. But my heart is brighter than all of the many stars in the sky, for it sparkles with Annie. It glows with the light of the love of my Annie, with the thought of the light of the eyes of my Annie. Hey, oh there you nice people. I hope you're having a nice long drive. The road is yours. Take it. There is hardly anyone out there. Watch out for those nasty hornets though. They can grow quite big. But let us all calm down with a nice poem. This is Poem Chill Radio on 100.5. 100.5. A Southern Girl by Madison Julius Cavane. Serious but smiling, stately and serene, and dreamier than a flower, a girl in whom all sympathies convene, as perfumes in a bower, through whom one feels what soul and hurt may mean, and their resistless power, eyes that commune with the frank skies of truth, where thought like starlight curls, lips of immortal rose where love and youth nestle like two sweet pearls. Hair that suggests the Bible braids of Ruth, deeper than any girl's. When first I saw you, 'twas as if within my soul took shape some song, played by a master of the violin, a music pure and strong, that wrapped my soul above all earthly sin, to hates that know no wrong. What a nice poem that was, my friends. Nothing better than driving, looking at your window, watching the dead desert and the emptiness, and thinking about what
what exactly happened to this world? Well, what did happen? We maybe never know, but we know one thing, and one thing only. A good poem always helps through the day. Here is another one, just for you, my surviving friends who are out there. Drink a little coffee, and don't think about that the world is dead now. Fill it up with your colorful thoughts. The Snake by Emily Elizabeth Dickinson. A narrow fellow in the grass occasionally rides. You may have met him, did you not? His notice sudden is. The grass divides as with a comb, a spotted shaft is seen, and then it closes at your feet and opens further on. He likes a boggy acre, a floor too cool for corn, yet when a child and barefoot, I am more than once at morn. Half past I thought, a whiplash of braiding in the sun, when stopping to secure it, it wrinkled and was gone. Several of nature's people I know, and they know me. I feel for them in transport with cordiality, but never met this fellow, tended or alone, without a time of breathing and zero at the bone. This is Poem Chill Radio on 100.5. What a nice day, my friend. Reading poems, talking to you, right? Seriously, I think our radio station is the best one. Music. Why all the noise? Why all the nasty jokes and uninteresting topics? Like, what is that radio station called again? Yeah, check till you die. I mean, how can you name your radio station like that? Who gives a name to a radio station like that? I mean, the name is so dark and has the word death in it, you know. It is just not fine. But what is fine is a nice cup of Sea Keef Cafe. Okay, let's see our next poem.
For Annie by Edgar Allan Poe. Thank heaven the crisis, the danger is past, and the lingering illness is over at last, and the fever called living is conquered at last. Sadly I know I am shorn of my strength, and no muscle I move as I lie at full length, but no matter, I feel I am better at length. And I rest so composedly now in my bed, that any beholder might fancy me dead, might start at beholding me thinking me dead. The moaning and groaning and sighing and sobbing are quieted now, with that horrible throbbing at heart. Ah, that horrible, horrible throbbing. The sickness, the nausea, the pitiless pain have ceased with the fever that mad in my brain, with the fever called living that burned in my brain. And oh, of all tortures that tortured the worst, has abated the terrible thought of thirst. For the naphthalene river of passion accursed, I have drunk of a water that quenches all thirst. Of a water that flows with a lullaby sound, from a spring but a very few feet underground, from a cavern not very far down underground. And oh, let it never be foolishly said, that my room it is gloomy and narrow my bed, for man never slept in a different bed, and to sleep you must slumber in just such a bed. My tantalized spirit here blandly reposes, forgetting or never regretting its roses, its old agitations of myrtles and roses. For now I so quietly, lying in fancies, a holier odor, a body of pansies, a rosemary odor, commingled with pansies, with you and the beautiful Puritan pansies. And so it lies happily, bathing in many, a dream of the truth and the beauty of Annie, drowned in a bath of the tresses of Annie. She tenderly kissed me, she fondly caressed, and then I fell gently to sleep on her breasts, deeply to sleep from the heaven of her breasts. When the light was extinguished, she covered me warm, and she prayed to the angels to keep me from harm, to the queen of the angels to shield me from harm. And I lie so composedly now in my bed, hoping her love, that you fancy me dead. And I rest so contentedly now in my bed, with her love at my breast, that you fancy me dead, that you shudder to look at me thinking me dead. But my heart is brighter than all of the many stars in the sky, for it sparkles with Annie. It glows with the light of the love of my Annie, with the thought of the light of the eyes of my Annie.
Hey, my friends, this is Bone Chill Radio on 100.5. This is a real nice coffee. We here at Bone Chill Radio use the magnificent coffee brand, the Sea Cave Coffee. It is the most tasty coffee ever, especially tasty if you are reading a nice book, reading poems, making love to your rubber wife or your wooden wife if you are old-fashioned like me. Talking about old-fashioned, we have lots and lots of old poems we can read for you because these have no copyright protection on them. So if you are home with your wife, be it rubber, wood, or a real one if you are the luckiest man on earth, or if you are driving in a post-apocalyptic desert in your Choda, your Tarbans, or Faltenberger, just sit back, relax, grab a cup of Sea Cave Coffee, and join us. Dreaming by Abram Joseph Ryan. The moan of a wintry soul melted into a summer song, and the words, like the waveless roll, moved murmuringly along. And a song flowed far and away, like the voice of a half-sleeping rill, each wave of it lit by a ray, but the sound was so soft and so still, and the tone was so gentle and low, none heard the song till it had passed, till the echo that followed its flow came dreamingly back from the past. It was too late, a song never returns, that passes our pathway unheard, as dust lying dreaming in urns, is the song lying dead in a word. For the birds of the skies have a nest, and the winds have a home where they sleep, and songs like our souls need a rest, where they murmur the while we may weep. But songs like the birds over the foam, where the storm wind is beating their breast, fly shoreward and oft find a home in the shelter of words where they rest.
Chill Radio 100.5. I have been these rabbits myself too lately, but I think all they will need is a nice tender hug. You know, a hug solves everything. I think even a vicious predator will calm down if you would just look into its eyes and hug it. And maybe it will hug you too. Trust me, nothing could go wrong. I am hugging an elephant, you're hugging a tree. I'm hugging a crocodile, look into my eyes, full of smiles. Hug the tree and hug the lice. Look at me, I don't tell any lies. Hug me now, hug the shark, till the day goes by and it gets dark.